Yeah, hey Harry, how you doing? Hey man, we got $100 million, man, for you and your colleagues on CNN, right, live in front of the people. We want to put $100 million for we the people across the world to do a polygram with your specialist, your analyst, okay, your hired, establishment. We want to find out, do you guys have any type of terroristic linking cells amongst yourself and government? And, uh, a refusal of it, well, I don't think you need to be back on the air, okay? And that's just for dismissal of, we don't need to be listening to this bullshit of government, okay? Uh, to CNN, right, to the establishment of CNN, well, to your anchors also, we would like to do, it's just a simple 5, 7 questionnaire from the people across the world, just that, answer some simple questions. And like I said, we're definitely going to get the polygrams into the court system with the victims, right? Because, through their attorneys, right, we can get it as a legal argument in the court system of finding out the truth, because we're tired of being sandbagged or shambled by the system of its operation. Because, like I said, you guys are hired from an establishment, actually a group of liars, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't think that people needs to be deprived of knowing the truth. Any denial is a form of guilt. So if you guys refuse, who would refuse that day of 100 million US dollars sitting on CNN panel live? That would be the most viewed night in history, okay? Can you guys answer some questions? Do you guys have any type of terroristic activities amongst yourself? Or do you guys have knowledge of any terroristic activity? Okay? Or do you guys tell the truth? Or, do you tell off tell a lie proctor? Okay? Because, I don't think the people, well, us seasoned people here in America, we're not going to be one-sided into just believing uh, 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 we're just not going to be blinded at the lies, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think that the American people, right, we should be threatened that, well, the infection of these lies, okay? So like I said, $100 million. Does anybody know how many $100 bills is in $100 million? Now listen, we the people of America, any bank that y'all want it certified from, we can CC forward that like tonight, tomorrow. We can get it set up for. Actually, we can get this polygram set up for the end of this weekend. Okay. Now listen, this is an easy fundraising, and well, what's the cost of it? Because if I had to bet $100 million on, uh, does CNN lie to its people, to its panelists of liars? Well, I don't think that money's leaving. Okay, I think we're gonna leave with that money. So the bet is that well, if you guys tell the truth and if you guys been truthful, well, you guys got a hell of a payoff. And I'm just saying, you guys been telling the truth, and I would say I apologize, and the people of the world would say, well, we gotta listen to these people because they're telling the truth. But if you guys are lying to the people, and you guys are denying, or you refuse, or who would refuse $100 million for 7 questions? 7 questions from we the people of the world of the United States of America. Listen, Grandma might even have a question for you, okay? So listen, like I said, some I'm trying to speak with some simplicity so that we can get a understanding on the do's and the don'ts and what we will and what we won't. We're not just gonna accept one-sided story. That's like well, the crime scene, right? Well, who controls the crime scene? Well, they can create it to be anything they want it to be. So I want to know, like, with these investigators, right? Maybe we can polygram a couple of investigators, right? Because that's a part of getting justice too, right? Well, have you guys been truthful? Yes or no? With all of the facts or all of the evidence, have you guys been truthful? Have you guys been withholding evidence? Okay. Well, listen, the people need a voice. Okay. And the part of people having a voice, well, you know what it is? Well, I'm trying to find a solution to this hate of success here in America. Because you know what? I refuse to be born here from America and then just to listen to anybody's lies. Okay? Now, America operates under the lie because, how many people get paid under this lie? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, we talk, hey, listen, to these rape victims, I need you to polygram, right? To get polygram to get it to your attorney, to get it into the courts, right? For a legal argument. And then that legal argument, well, we can get it subpoenaed where everything will start getting polygram. Even these judges, even these DAs and prosecutors, they're going to have to go through a polygram. Now, they might have to find a new career, but, that's a form of reforming government, restructuring government. So, listen, to these higher paid liars, well, I guess that $100 million, well, you think MGM made money, right? Do you want to see the ratings on the findings of these paid analysts, hired by CNN? Now, Harry, what happened to Harry? Now, I'm trying to get Dirty Harry back on the set, right? Because, I've been calling his ass out for about a year or two. I've been speaking about this polygram, right? So listen, what is the fear of speaking and telling the truth? Well, hey Don, listen, CC forward this to your, hey, there's Harry to my right, to your left of the screen. I don't know the other two in a minute, but I guess they're new Harrys. Well, you guys can get polygram too. Hey, we can just ask you 2 or 3 questions, okay? Well, listen. Isn't that about, you look like Joe, man, you look like the quarterback, right? That's not Montana, right? I'm just saying, that's a funny name, right? But listen, to these women, to the abuse that's been ongoing, to this covering up shit, well, once you start polygramming and getting into the judicial system, well, they got a lot of evidence in, okay? So now then you counterplay it, right, with the accuser, right? Well, you got to request for a polygram on his behalf. Now, a denial of it, well, is that an admittance of a wrong? Or, well, they're gonna find out and know the truth. Well, isn't that about finding solutions? So Don, listen, I need you guys to let this know. This is, hey Don, we got 100 million US dollar bills from any bank in this world, okay? And guess what? Hey, we want to bring it right to CNN, okay? And listen. If these guys are telling the truth, hey, guess what? Well, I guess you guys are gonna leave us some millions, right? But guess what? My bet is, well, hey, nobody showed up for some reason, right? So, Harry, will you be the first, Mr. Harry? Would you be the first panelist to polygram yourself live on pay-per-view? Yes or no, sir? Oh, you're not gonna polygram. You're not gonna go that. You're not gonna tell the truth, right? Hey, Harry, how much shit have you been lying to the people, man? And it's the same Harry's. You know what I'm saying? He's an ex, cop and shit. He comes out here, he talks about why the cop, the justifiable means why the cop done what. Hey, Harry, let me ask you a question. Hey, listen, these officers, they're gonna get re-indicted, buddy. And guess what? Since they eluded prosecution, they are not gonna get no bail, okay? Hey, listen. They're not gonna get no bail, right? Because that's law, right? What do you mean? Because they're a flight risk, correct? Now that's the law of America, right? Are they a flight risk? Well, if they was given a bail and, they committed murder, well, Who gave him flight? So the judicial system, right? Okay, well, it needs to be reprimanded, right? And well, maybe we can start with the judges. Well, we need to polygram all of these state officials, okay, in leadership. Now, simple solution, okay? We talking about, well, should we let you leave with your pensions, or should your pensions go through a trust fund to take care of these victims, right? Because you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, could you imagine like giving the murderer of the establishment privileges? What do you mean? He had the right to kill and to murder and to get away with it? Oh, okay, okay. Well, Harry, let me ask you a question. Uh, uh, the best thing I could say is that that's the only solution in America to get justice in the judicial system. So send this CC forward just to all the Supreme Court judges, that Polygram, you know, we're gonna have, hey, I know there's got to be some policy lawmakers who wanna, you know, create that type of Polygram. So these politicians and these GOPs and these corrupt officers and these judges, and the DA and the prosecutors, well, you know, once we get it on record, well, guess what? That's a form of getting justice. So like I said, these investigators, like, you know what I'm saying, that deal with crime scenes and forensic and all of this stuff, well, a part of telling the truth, right? Well, we're gonna mandate it that you guys gotta pass a polygram that, you know, when everything is factual, you know, within this evidence that you guys are on the up and up. Well, if it comes back on the radar that it's not on the up and up, well, I guess that's a form of dismissal, right? But, you know, for the ones that's been, you know, carrying this lie to the public, to the people, you know, deceiving the people, well, I guess you guys are dismissed. My name is Alan Lake. Knock, knock.